What it do, what it is. This is your personal magician, the peace dealer. I'm coming up with the new catchphrase. This is your personal magician. I like that. That one kind of hits pretty nice. You were quicker than that. I see you. I see you. Yo, she first. I like that. Gang, gang. Let's get it. Let's get it. I like that. This is your personal magician and host, the peace dealer. Okay. I want to do a quick freestyle reading. I'm just going to pull at random and see what reflections we get. Just kind of go in an orthodox style. This reading is publicly available, so you can watch this whenever. It is timeless. The theme and the intention of what I will be interpreting these tarot cards around are to recap the I Told You So tour part 2. Okay. The I Told You So tour part 1 was last year. The South Node was 24 degrees Libra. And we had initially presented receipts in the discovery phase of a court case that really flipped the prosecution, or if you're a prosecutor, the defense over its head. You feel me? If you want to see the future, bruh, just close your eyes and start imagining stuff. Like, just imagine that you'll have a girlfriend and maybe it'll be real for you if you can. I was trying to be slick there. Yeah, with that being said, you feel me? Oh shit. With that being said, this is definitely very, very, very opportune, let's say. Oh shit. I thought you were a troll. My bad. Magic Mike. What's up to say? The flipping over its head on the prosecution or the defense. Establish new precedents. Transform the status quo. 2023, 2022, and 2023, whether you know it or not, you transform the status quo and you pissed a lot of people off. You pissed a lot of people off who stubbornly stuck to old, outdated traditions, the rut of just how things are. I mean, it's 2024 and people still celebrate Christmas. Like, that's just where humanity is at. And that's just because it is an established tradition and principle that people are used to doing. There's thousands of things that people do just because, oh, well, we're used to doing. You know what I mean? Okay. So many of you, you're not even from here. Some of you are star seeds. Some of you represent ancient tribes. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you don't have to be from here, but you're, I don't want to say it makes you more conscious. I don't want to say it makes you more progressive, but I know you're not with the bullshit. So there are behaviors, there are actions, there's original new directions since the last couple of years you've moved towards that may deviate with past tradition. And we're talking about tradition from over, the past 300, 400 years. For some of you, you know what I'm saying? It's preserving tradition, but doing it in a new, innovative way that's updated to these times, and just not doing it for the sake of, because this is just how we have always, like, all those motherfuckers are dying. I'm not saying that spitefully. They're not going to be alive. They have less than 30, 20 years. They are in the most dreadful position right now because, unlike previous generations, they're looking at the new generation that's going to inherit everything that they've worked towards, and they're seeing that they're going to take it in the opposite direction. All right. Imagine having that level of apprehension at that stage. So you're feeling this collective pressure of a dying force and energy that's trying to grip its control. And that's what's reinforcing imposter syndrome in some of you. That's like, oh, you have to make something of your life. You have to do this. You have to accomplish this. When you're alive, that's accomplishment. And you could literally just look at the last 3-4 years of your life, sit somberly yourself, and really ask yourself how you did not accomplish anything. You're literally changing and transforming the sense of what accomplished means. This is all tied to Saturn being in Pisces, literally integrating a system of beliefs, integrity of beliefs. All right. So in taking that into account and mediating and balancing through Libra season, this social pressure versus your individual authenticity, because you want to balance of both. Last year, you began to transform the status quo. You've established through your behavior, through your lifestyle, receipts. Libra was you presenting it to people. The whole 6 months through last year's eclipse were actions based off of things, beliefs, and postulations that you couldn't do what you did. And you proceeded to do that last year. Then you poured the sauce on it. Scorpio season, like, ha, 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 you said I could do that. And then we got wild with it. The headliner, Sagittarius, okay? We're back again. I told you over the past 6 months, they don't even want us to come back again. They've been dreading this period. It's why if you feel more saltiness and whatever, if you feel this pressure with the Pluto square intensifying, it's because, you know, it's the judgment of a lifetime. And it's time for them to face the music. Them referencing the social collective around you that is not aligned with your authenticity. For you as an individual, that's going to be different for other people. If you're someone that likes to torture animals and kill cats, then you're going to face opposition from people who give respect to animals. If you are in favor of this political party or this country who's in conflict, you're going to be in opposition with people. It's a natural, it's breathing. Okay. Your willingness to maintain that authenticity within integrity, because if there's no integrity in it, it's going to unravel, is what's going to have you really break through this. So I want to really kind of bring how last year was more focused on transforming the status quo. You've done that. You're here. So in fact, you couldn't even get into part 2 of the tour if you weren't in part 1. So you have a receipt from last year, right? That is even more true now. Okay. What does that look like, right? We're transforming the status quo. For me, as an astrologer, I'm in a postmodern materialist reductionist society that is lying to its populace and saying that, oh, astrology is bullshit, numerology is bullshit. And, you know, they're insulting the intelligence of people who don't actually study this. And now we, the whole generation from the 70s, 80s, 60s, 90s of people who have actually done the work, now coming into the next decade and century, we have produced receipts. There's not a single person on this planet who can tell me astrology is fake and I won't debunk them on the spot. I made last year like a 23-part series talking about like literally exposing the faulty logic and people who don't know anything about astrology. And I'm using astrology as my example. You have your example. Everybody who's been aligning with this math is experiencing this. That's the objectivity of astrology that unites everything. All right. It's not about really just believing in people's philosophies and beliefs versus just aligning with the mathematics. And then you express that as you express that unique to you. So, you know, we did that last year. Now this year is the burden of proof tour. So last year you kicked in the door, pissed people off because you showed them that a lot of things they believe are delusional. It's just because your parents taught you that you're not basing it in reality. They didn't like that. This year, now the burden of proof is on them to overturn what you established last year. If this resonates with you, I need you to comment 100. Okay. Basically, last year you transformed the status quo. You quite literally produced receipts. And this year, the burden of proof is on other people to prove that they even know what they're talking about. And now what you're realizing this year is no one around you really knows what you're talking about. That is trying to literally be against the truth you established. And you're seeing how that transcends family, traditions, society, established collectives, where it doesn't matter the ethos, it doesn't matter the qualifications that people will flex on you. Oh, I've studied this and I know this. When it comes time to present the truth, they're not able to fulfill the burden of proof because they're stupid, weak little bitches who think they can play with you. And you're getting ready to turn up on them the rest of the year. We are officially outside of the hardest part of this year. March, we had to, I'm rambling, but I'm very passionate about this because y'all, especially y'all who are commenting on 100s, it's up. Like, you did the work. I need you to pat yourself on the back. You did the work. You did the work. Your Saturn and Pisces has been exposing frauds the past couple year and a half. Everyone's been going out sad. This shit is not a game. That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as I've done what I do, as good at what I do as I think I am not above being tested on the spot. Who am I to say that, oh, my skills can't be tested? But it's not a game to us. So I wish you would test me right now so I can demonstrate how real this is. This is what we're going to do with this freestyle reading. I wish, soul family, I wish you could test me right now so I could just show you, I could murk you live on the spot. I wish you'd come up to my face and say, oh, astrology is bullshit. Bitch, give me your fucking birthday. Let me read your chart right now and you tell me that was it accurate or not. We like that. And then I can watch you lie to me and tell me that that shit wasn't the best reading you had in your life. That takes time, work, consistency to develop that. Each and every single one of you have perfected your crafts at this level. You've been demonstrating. You have been demonstrating. You have been making very uncomfortable those who've leveraged your insecurity or leveraged your lack of worth or knowing what your worth is. Like, certain people gain leverage when you forgot what your value was. And now that you're remembering your worth, they don't have that leverage anymore. Their true colors are coming out. Passive aggressive. The Mars in Cancer, I want you to comment an exclamation mark if you have noticed an increasing passive aggressiveness since August and September. Okay, that's a little vague, but I'm just saying if maybe you've noticed almost increasingly petty levels of passive aggressiveness, that's Mars in the zodiac sign of Cancer. These beings do not want smoke with you. The best they can do is to try and get a reaction from you and do all this slick shit because you may not yet be fully awake to the power that is even pressuring them to respond like this. Or you are, and you're applying that pressure and they don't like it. They, once again, referring to the socio-collective nature of people, energy, and situations around you. What Pisces teaches you is that existence takes a shape of a collective entity that exists through the vessels who express. So there's the Capricorn physical look, where you look at every person as an individual and all collected as like a body of people. Then there's the Aquarius that now transcends this mentally and with frequencies and vibrations. And then there's Pisces existentially, where you're interfacing with beings that aren't humans, but still communicate with you based on your own subjective perspective. And so there's someone talking to you, but then there's someone talking to you while 3 cars are passing behind and the clock just turned 10 o'clock. And all of these things are communicating something to you in one moment in experience. People who are born Pisces season or have a Pisces moon, they can capture all that awareness like in a moment. That's why I look at them strange and I don't consider them human beings. But other than that, you feel me? Before we jump into this tower reading, we are going to recap this I Told You So tour part 2 because I wanted to really come through. This is me guessing. This is me just being intuitive. And I want you to comment number 22 if this applies to you. But I get the sense that you getting jumped. You actually did things the right way over the past 2 weeks. You could have been petty. You've been presenting your receipts, and people are just being underhanded with you. They're mad that you're actually standing up for yourself to do what's right for yourself, and they want to demoralize you, basically shit on your accomplishments and diminish and undermine everything you've accomplished. And you have to understand this is out of pure jealousy, because there may have been bets placed on you that you wouldn't come correct like you're coming correct right now. And you got people shook again because now they're trying to fulfill the burden of proof, and you're not arguing with people. You're just demonstrating action. Oh, you said that's not true. What's this? Oh, you said I couldn't do this. Why am I doing it? You know what I mean? Like real time. So this passive aggressive Mars Cancer, square to Libra, square Pluto and Capricorn is just this very underhanded peer pressure to guilt and shame manipulate you and trick you out of your position. And Myra, I'm so glad you're resonating with this, especially if you have air sign placements. It's not limited to air sign. Every element is going to feel this. But like, the passive aggressiveness is to trick you out of your position because the burden of proof is on these beings. You already fulfilled the burden of proof last year. That's what transferred it. So now they want to trick you out of your position to make you feel like there's anything more for you to prove. This is the consequence of greatness. Come and collect this W. So we are going, I think some of you aren't even aware of how crazy you're killing shit right now. Some of you are around literal swine. Like I see an image of you. You're around literal swine. And like you have been cultivating pearls, fucking pearls. And these swine are like just dirty, just being dirty, talking shit. You're like, you never go out and eat scraps with us. You never eat shit and do all the stuff that's popular with us. And like you're like focused on these pearls that you're creating, and you're like, y'all ain't fucking with these pearls. And this swine is just like, ew, what the fuck, ew? You think you cool because it's sparkly? Ew, like we fuck with trash over here. We got high quality trash. We got hot garbage over here. Okay? And like a lot of your position is because it's not their fault. They're just filthy swine. You believed that the value of your diamonds depended on what these swine felt because you're surrounded by swine. You knew deep down that your shit is legit. Your shit is legit. This is pure crystal, pure pearls. Wow. Pure pearls. You hear me? Pearls. And because you've stayed true against the pressure to commingle with low-hanging fruit, you have aligned yourself with, despite the swine you're surrounded by, you're meeting a few people you're not expecting who are looking at your gems like, get the fuck out of here. Is that a rare 69 Merkaba diamond? Where did you get this? I made it. And now they're looking at you like the goddess you are. And you are now ready to come into a true evaluation of the value you've always had. Why is this important? There was some rich swine. There was some rich swine who wanted to undervalue and undercut you. Mad as heck. You not gonna give me I can't give you 500 pieces of scrap for your diamonds? You're not gonna take $500? Yo, this person, they're a fraud. They charge too much. That's just not worth it. And you were incensed. 500. You turned down that small ass bag, that piece of trash. And if some of you took that, you could have been locked into some stuff. You did. You honored it. Okay. I feel like you get, okay, the energy shifted. I feel like you get what I'm saying now. I feel like that analogy hit home for a lot of you. So congratulations. It's nothing for me to say, oh, your things are gonna be good for you. You're gonna make it. You're in part two. We already made it. We've been done this. Y'all have been legitimately cultivating these gems for years. It didn't just start last year or the year before. So just keep that in mind. A lot of you are also awakening to the energetic dynamics. Like certain people are actually bestial, right? Certain people are actually bestial. And it's not their fault. That's how they're created. The nature of their energy reserves, the spirits they represent, they act more like beasts. Some of you are recognizing you don't have beast spirits. You don't have beast souls. I know you know what I'm talking about. You can recognize it. All right. There's the theory with which you learned it, and then there's the actual. All right. And as judges, as you know, so some of you are angels and celestials. You're meant to both protect and rule over these beasts. Some of you are shepherds over sheep. And there's a way this has been distorted where it's like, yeah, you're a sheep. I look down on you. Like I'm better than you. You know what I mean? Because your experience of this, it's not like you feel better than other people. It's you can see it in their spirit. You can see by the way they have lack of impulse, like they act like beasts. It's because they have beast spirits, beast souls, right? I don't even mean beasts. I don't even mean beasts in a derogatory method. I mean like there's some intelligent beasts. You have chattering animals, you have intelligent beasts. Some beasts are not that bad. But it's so very important because certain deviations in the nature of decision making and how you do will help you understand how more to deal with who you're dealing with. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Shout out to Spiritual Infusions 111. She gifted me this deck. Neon Awakening, baby. And you know, I had to show Maji got the tea, Maji the High Priestess. I'm gonna use her Chosen Ones 144 Oracle deck. So this is gonna be fire. All right. I don't see people as humans anymore. Shout out to my good friend King Mitchell. He showed me the law book. If we're going by the law, a person is an entity that carries out the duties of a human being. And a human being, according to some old law dictionaries, is a monster. It's a beast. It's an incompetent, like, you know, savage. I'm embellishing a little bit now, but like, you know, so I feel like generationally, a lot of the archetypal semantics around how we define ourselves is changing forever. That's why identity politics is coming up. That's why you're seeing people like, oh, I can be a girl. I can be a man. I could be a unicorn. I could be a furry. This is getting ready to generationally produce an update to science where we may not refer to each other as humans anymore. There is a basis around it, right? And there's, of course, technical science as far as, the breaking down of, each species. Just imagine if we firmware update that, in light of new research, in light of a much more broader understanding, in light of a metaphysical understanding. So, there's something to keep in mind where now we're applying another dimension to types of human beings, if that makes sense. But I mean, that's just an idea at this point. That being said, let's see what we got. I'm just gonna pull cards at random, and then I'm gonna start like thinking of certain cards. So this is a recap of the I Told You So tour part 2. This is core 1. So we have core 1, we have core 2, and we have core 3. I'm using the cores like the bleach. Core 1 is Libra season, core 2 is Scorpio season, core 3 is Sagittarius season. This all represents the breakthrough arc. Okay, the breakthrough arc in astrology is accordingly, of course, 180 degrees on the ecliptic path of the sun to you ready? 270 degrees, baby. And I might as well just show you. So we have Libra, Scorpio, Sag. What am I basing this off of? Well, basically, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini is 0 to 90. That's spring. That's activation. Cancer, Leo, Virgo is 90 to 180. That's summer. That's integration. It literally starts to heat up, northern hemisphere. Then we come into the equinox, right? Thankfully, we're not brain dead, right? And we don't mistaken constellations for zodiac signs because we actually use our brains, okay? So we know that even though during the equinox, the sun is in the constellation of Virgo, Libra season is Libra season because it's equal day and equal night. And moving forward from Libra season, we're gonna have more night than day. Okay, so 180 to 270, 1, 2, 3. This is where what we activated and planted the seeds in spring, and then the seeds broke through the ground in summer. This is where we harvest it, baby. This is where we say, I told you so. See, when you were back in spring and people were talking shit, and then in the summer they were hating, that's where you're like, I told you. Yeah, I did that. Look at that. See, Sagittarius is where we're like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. But right now we're in the, I did that. I did that. I did that. All right. And then we're about to be in the Scorpio. Like, you like that? You like that? You ask any Scorpio. They've been preparing for this. So like, yes, there you go. There you go. There you go. We did this last year. The portion of the tour is that last year, the South Node was in Libra. So this year and last year, sponsored by the North Node in Aries, is the analogy I'm using for the I Told You So tour. Okay. That being said, we have already finished core 1. Core 1, a lot of you guys said it was boring, but it's so important. For those of you who study law, for those of you who are more into legalities, you will appreciate Libra season. The reason why Libra season was a bit boring this year and last year is that's the court discovery. When you watch a court case, no one watches the part in court where the jury isn't even out yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the prosecutor and defense attorney like, here's this evidence. Objection, Your Honor, that's irrelevant. Sustained, overruled. I don't know shit about court. I've seen some on YouTube. All right, but like, you feel what I'm saying? It's boring, but it's so necessary because it's the part of the case that establishes this is your evidence, this is our evidence. And that's what we did Libra season. Libra is amazing because you could be fake nice and give backhanded compliments. So it's like, yep, here are my receipts. My opponent is just so well dressed. I think, they probably just, I think they outdid themselves. Maybe not really. And yeah, here are my receipts, bitch. And boom, it was just, a lot of facetious kind of, happy, but fake nice, but like, we got to get business done. The regular, whatever. I know some of you are like, we're not fake, we're real. Oh, sure. So this is very significant because this is where you were kicking ass. You were presenting the receipts. And now relative to last year, you were like the defense attorney. So the burden of proof was really on you, right? Or you could say the burden of proof was on the prosecutor to prove the defendant guilty beyond measure. But now, we can say that because now you're playing defense. So last year you were like the prosecutor. The burden of proof was on you, right? Now you're the defense attorney this year. Now the burden of proof is on the prosecutors trying to prosecute you. And you've just been killing the discovery phase. I want to let you know that was Libra. From new moon to this full moon in Taurus, and now moon in Taurus, you've done it. Now, how did you do this? Were you in an actual court of law, right? Were you actually presenting receipts? They recorded everything. They're watching it on GodTube in a dimension beyond the physical reality and this mortal plane of existence. But what's also significant is that you express this through your actions. So you have been integrating behavior and character over the past 6 months. You express this through your actions. This is the playoffs. You've been learning how to be a track star. You finally, of course, damn, I'm rambling. You finally, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like hit the, you competed in the sports events. Okay. So we're going to recap how badass you did. The passive aggressiveness is to a point where I think you know how you do something, you've been doing something for years. And so it's easy for you to achieve goals that to other people look impossible because they're looking from the outside looking in. So there's certain things you've claimed, there's certain things you said that now that you have fulfilled, it's hard for these people from the outside looking in to accept that you actually knew what you were doing and talked about. On top of the fact that it completely goes against everything they believe in, like there's certain things you have accomplished, right, that literally go against someone who is steeped in student loan debt because maybe they preach that you should have done it this way and you've made that completely obsolete. Maybe something that someone studied for years and what you are able to demonstrate kind of goes against everything that they've spent years going into, and you may not be aware or you're aware of how salty that makes them. Good riddance. So it's just something to keep in mind. All right. No one ever said it wouldn't be ugly, but this is just the I told you so tour. And you're saying this through your actions. They hate themselves so much it's crazy. And they're trying to take it out on you. All right. Nobody wants problems with you. They're just projecting their hatred for themselves on you, whether they're conscious that that's what they're doing or not. All right, so the first card that we see coming in here, I'm not even surprised. Let's go, baby. Divine intervention. A higher power is stepping in to help you on your path. Ancestral and angelic help. And the reason why this is beautiful, we have wisdom here too. The reason why this is beautiful, look at the first card. Hermit. Okay, introspection, inner truth, discovery. There's a powerful discovery of inner truth within you that goes against established preconceived traditions, helping you realize that it was never truth, but just a widely agreed upon set of principles that a group of people just decided was real. And your inner truth has been cutting through that consistently through your ability to demonstrate this at will. So it's not just in your head. Okay. So the hermit here isn't even necessarily, oh, you just don't go out and you're being a hermit. It is a way of life. It is a function of how you behave that isolates yourself from other people, even if you're social and you go out all the time. The way with which you act almost isolates you because you're not doing what the rest of the crowd would conform to do. Not because you want to be different and unique, but because you are different and unique. So there may be this ridiculous pressure you're going through. I feel like some of you are being made to feel indirectly that your seclusion, isolation, hermitude is in any way depression, a bad thing. If I don't think this applies to everybody, but I want you to comment in number 7. If external forces are framing the time you're taking out for yourself as selfish, delusional, depressing, cowardice, you not wanting to be with other people. I don't want to believe that, like, for those of you who are commenting 7, this is a multi-layered illusion. Think the Truman Show. If you're commenting the 7, you're in the Truman Show, my friend. This is a huge illusion that the people taking part of individually may not even know that they're being vessels and puppets for. These are collective ideas and thoughts that can take over people's philosophies so that they don't really even understand how stupid what they're saying is. Not saying that they're stupid, right? So this is actually an elaborate plot to trick you out of your position. And the way you'll know that it's a plot is that there's no logic behind what they're saying, and they are repeating circular logic. That's why this I told you so toward logic Libra is so important. When you establish reality and basis behind your actions and what you're doing, right? Do they keep repeating circular logic and ad hominems? Well, that's why you're fat. Or, well, that's why you're this. That is a bot. That is someone who is paid and bought for by the Matrix to trick you out of your position. Like the other day, I was confronted in ways where I wasn't really operating in integrity. And well, let me not say operating in integrity. I was operating in ways that, you know, I wasn't listening. I wasn't necessarily staying attentive. And that reflected in me making mistakes that didn't need to be made. And when I was called out on that, I didn't repeat circular logic and be like, no, I can do this. Like, I took accountability. In fact, I hate that word accountability because it's so overused. I acknowledged it, and I was able to, from logic to logic, shift my frame. You have NPCs that are sick at you that don't have the processing to do that. Their brain cannot recognize logic like an actual player of a game. Their brain isn't processed for that. They haven't had an update or an awakening, so they are repeating circular logic at you. This is what makes you an actual player with the Hermit. You have this inner truth. You have discovered and understood who you are beyond the conformity of this collective matrix. And you can interface with other people who have that. Not everyone has that is what you're seeing. In that everyone has that, but not everyone discovers that because they've chosen not to. All right. Now you have people who take it weird and now discriminate against people who, oh, they're not woke, they're asleep. I like to talk shit, but it's not really about that. So for those of you, especially who've commented 7, that's what this divine intervention is for. This higher power is you, and it's stepping through you because you've created a consistent basis for this truth you represent to actually now express itself fully, see the life. It is considered a symbol of creation, growth, and a blueprint of the universe. Oscar Wilde, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. I'm freestyling here, so I'm gonna just pull cards at random. But this divine intervention in Hermit is very significant. Okay, anyone trying to really frame negatively that like the time you're taking to yourself is not the greatest thing ever, just, you know, be mindful of that. They may be a bot. It's different if they're establishing anything based in reality that makes it actually detrimental. You're usually going to find it's in the realm of beliefs, philosophies, ideas, postulation. I have nothing to do with you. Okay. At all. At all. Let's see what else we got. How have you guys been slaughtering core 1 of this tour? Well, we have throat chakra, communication, self-expression, truth. This is literally the I told you so tour. You guys have been Hey, let me find. Okay, I knew it wasn't just me. Some of you have been telling it like it is. Some of you have been telling people off. And it's got people shook because it's like, damn, we never heard you talk like that before. We've never let. I can literally see you going off. And for a lot of you, you're not even using words. You're just going, you're behaving in a certain way. You're just some of you are drawing paintings in a certain way, and people looking at it like, damn, you madman. Are you ready to kill someone? Like, so I can already see it. Self-expression. Everyone getting spicy Mexican joys. You've not been holding your tongue. I can see it. I can see it. And I feel like people were not ready to get this work from you. People were not ready to get this work for you. You laid it down like the emperor. That's the craziest part, y'all. There is authority behind your every word. You're not just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether you are a man or a woman watching this, the thing is, for some of you who are women, this is going to trigger people even more, because some of you ladies are talking to other men like you're the emperor, and it is making them so uncomfortable, because it's just like, why did, like, you know, it's like your stature, you're actually telling, like, when I say you're going off, I'm not saying these are like small men too. Like, some of these men have big stature, and your energy is like you're the dude. It's like you're the emperor. It's really not gender specific. I'm not saying you're still not the empress, right? But like, there's an authority with which you're talking, and it's breaking traditional structures where, oh, a woman isn't supposed to talk like that, or, oh, you know, this is unattractive, this is whatever. And you're just like, suck my fucking dick, bitch. How do you think I care about that? Why are you a bitch? How come you're a bitch and I'm supposed to be like, you're going off. Whether you're a man or a woman, like, first of all, stand on that. You standing on business. You standing on business. Oh, I am feeling the thunder. I am feeling the veracity. It's almost like you've been holding back this entire time. Ladies, once again, like, some of you are communicating with ladies like that. And you just like you the emperor in the relationship. Like, yeah. Like, I need you three, come here. Go do this. They're like, oh shit. Men, you doing it to men and ladies. Ladies, like, it's Kobe Dester will do it too. Absolutely. But like, there's so much, there's no indication that you're playing at all. There's a lot of control and leadership here. I like that with the self-expression. And it's putting you in a position to realistically come so much more in touch with who you are. Sacral chakra, creativity, emotional balance, Mercury, communication again, logic. Mercury are the receipts and facts. So Mercury is, not only are you communicating, there's powerful reasoning behind what you're saying in a very creative way. So a lot of how you guys are saying what you're saying, it's not like you just got it from the internet and you're just regurgitating talking points. Like, you have a very creative way of kind of honing down that you really know what you're talking about. And then we have Le Petit Prince. I haven't seen a lot of these cards. You've seen it for the first time. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Okay, this was interesting because, oh, wait, yeah. This was interesting because this card came backwards, right? It's supposed to be like this. And this is the only card that came backwards, right? And what is under this card? See how this is a synchronicity? Magician. Connection between spiritual, material, power, ideas, purpose, elements. And what is this card? What is the mystery card? The About the Deck card. Okay, so this is where it's from. So that doesn't have to really mean anything crazy, but I just kind of want to, it's like you're triggering synchronicities. That's just what I'm going to take from that. You kind of saying what you're saying with authority and then finding creative ways to express this sexually just through your activity is what's going to have you craft more of your own personal magic. Okay. Let's actually now get some oracle cards. Light worker, dark night of the soul, the purge. Okay. Light, dark. And you saw me shuffle this. Okay. So light worker, I'm not necessarily getting the love, light, and harmony thing that people associate light worker with. A lot of light workers have to take their light into the darkness. So that's what a lot of you did. And this purge isn't necessarily just a purge of your own soul. This is the darkness in other people's soul, that with the light of your soul and spirit, you're helping people walk through, you're dealing with, is being projected on you. Anything within you that needs to be purged, obviously. But the light worker, dark night, you know what I mean? Like this, for some of you, it's being your darkest night. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of you are like, that's it. That's it. I see you. I see you. But regardless though, dark night of the soul is definitely speaking towards redefining the nature of what light work even means to you. And I mean, taking it away from this like bubblegum cake, everyone's happy view to like actual work. We do also have starseed. I feel like it's an overused term, but it's very relevant. We did mention it. Don't worry about it. No, that's not it. Underestimated. This is what we were talking about. This is what we were talking about once again. Lemurian blood for some of you. Dreams are coming true. Hidden secrets. No, these cards are legit. I'm getting ancient divine blood. We'll end here. Yep. Divine protection and intervention. Once again, we need to go into this. We need to go into this. Lemurian blood. I don't even know what Lemuria is. I think it's around Atlantis, but for whoever that, you know, comes through. But this light worker, check this out. Peep game. Okay. Because we were just talking about this before. I feel like that's why I had to like channel or just talk about all the stuff we're talking about, right? The passive aggressiveness is to once again trick you out of your position. Why are you trying to be tricked out of your position? Okay. These hidden secrets are coming to light. Hidden secrets that will reveal you are an underestimated starseed. For the purposes of just, you know, how we'll say it, we can say starseed. We can say starseed applies to a consciousness and existence beyond just this physical realm. Like some of you carry vibrations, frequencies that are not from here, that are from different areas. We could just, you know, represent someone who is seeding from another star, right? You're underestimated. And hidden secrets about your ancient divine blood are coming to light. Hidden secrets about your ancient divine blood are coming to light. Do not worry. Your dreams are coming true. All right. All right. A lot of you know these concepts through myth and legend, right? A lot of you know about your origins through stories told, right? Oh, you've studied about what these people have studied about this civilization. what these people have studied about these civilization, and you've felt the kinship, but now you're actually coming into the real understanding directly from these beings. Your ancient blood is a conduit to communicate with these beings. I feel like some of you have done research based from an outside looking in understanding, and you're coming in from an insider understanding, like a unique experience, a unique understanding directly. You're coming into direct, power and understanding of these themes as someone who actually descends from it. And now what you uncover is going to transcend and make even more sense of what you've been studying. It's going to be the completed, puzzle piece. All right. So next, what we're going to do, by the way, for any of you that would like an oracle card or a tarot card, right? The Emperor, stand on it. You can click the description box below. You can write in the notes and specify if you'd rather take the Chosen Ones deck or the Awakening deck. Just type Chosen Ones or Awakening, and if you want both, you can also, let me know that too. What I'm going to do now is pull a card for each part of this Cour. So we have the new moon in Libra, we have the first quarter square, we have the full moon, and then we're going to have this 270. So the new moon was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So let's see, how did you do 2 weeks ago, a week ago, now, a week from now? In fact, let's throw in another one. Thank you guys. How do you guys like this format? Is this accurate? Has this been hitting? I really hope I have not just been rambling, but maybe both could be true. Yeah, let's get it. Thank you. Hitting, what is hitting for? All right, hold on. Yeah, that one definitely deeply resonated. All right. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are fucking awesome. Please understand this also functions as a ritual. All right. Intuition, foresight, bro. This is real cartomancy in front of your face. You guys are on point. We're sharing energy here because you're watching me. Quantum superposition, it directly impacts how much like more psychic and in tune I'm going in. I truly believe this. I don't know how true that is or not, but I really do think that's true. So and you experience it with me too. So, and if you actually read, you'll know what I mean. We do share energy space, non-locally, locally, and I think these things kind of do, link together in non-linear ways. So this is the first week. This is 2 weeks ago, a week ago, now, and then a week from now. Okay. So the first thing is intuition. Your foresight is about to be so much clearer. And there was previous confusion from being overly rational that is going to be cleared with this powerful foresight, as things are just going to continue to align. And I really like that we're getting that third eye chakra. This is what's going to really guide us through Scorpio season. And we do have deja vu, baby. Damn. I don't even know what that even begins to mean. Dream messages for some of you. I'm kind of cheating, looking. Shaman. Shaman. Yeah, I'm about to just say it like that. Shaman. Shaman, man. All right. Deja vu. Last time I pulled this card, I had a deja vu. So this card kind of humbles me now. I don't know. Maybe our subconscious just likes to look for things. But yeah, so I think this deja vu might actually be tied to the development of your third eye. And under third eye, we do have Jupiter. And after Jupiter, we do have Proverbs. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Dries up the bones. Dries up the bones. Okay. So let's see. How did you do 2 weeks ago? How did you do 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago was the new moon in Libra. This is where you just started to present receipts through your actions and activate the unlocking of this new unplayable character. Well, we have judgment, baby. Ooh. I didn't know it was that type of reading. We have judgment right off the gate. Rebirth, baby. Inner calling, karma. Time is now an awakening. Now, no cap. I want you to comment. Time. I want you to comment time if this is accurate for you. If 2 weeks ago during the new moon, that signified your rebirth. Even if you had just begun to realize the important nature of your decisions. And for some of you, that may not be the case. Maybe it didn't stick out to you like that. So I don't want this to be prescriptive and be like, this is what happened. It's really just more for me to see how this is working out or not. All right, this is very important. It's very important that this is how we just started off this reading. This is the main part of this reading. Fiend boss, Sagittarius, what's up? Pharaoh, that's good to know. That's good to know. We know you're literally rebirthing. So this is so very important. Judgment, rebirth. We pulled judgment for your enemies. It is here. It's through you. It's swift. But we have judgment. You have followed the inner calling. Okay? And because we're 2 weeks in from that, this is the harvest of that. We also have this with star, baby. Wow. You are awakening the superstar within you. I can't believe I'm looking at this. This was the new unlockable character you awakened. This is your superstar self. This is the higher self of you. This has introduced hope. Shout out to David. OG. All right. So we have Pluto and we have Aquarius. Oh, snap. Guys, this is Pluto Aquarius. This is literally Pluto Aquarius. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Third eye awakening. Unlocked and loaded, baby. Like you're here. And we have Hangman. Surrender. I love this. You're surrendering, okay? You've unlocked this playable new character. You're surrendering to it fully. You're not worrying about, oh, am I doing it right? Is this how it's supposed to be? It's you. How can you let yourself down? You have established hope in yourself. You are surrendering and coming into a new perspective. The only thing that you are sacrificing is doubt in yourself. And that is why this is ruled by Neptune. That requires a certain faith. When you tell yourself, I am going to walk through this alleyway during a shootout and I'm not going to get shot. You're surrendering to your own power. That's not easy. If it was easy, everyone could do it. You are so unlocked in power for yourself. You're letting bullets whiz through you while you have the and you dancing through it. And you just walk through a shootout that left 7 people dead. That's surrender. That's the supernatural. It's going to transform your belief in yourself. And we have abundance. You activated abundance. We activated abundance. And we have that with rebirth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, this is the same pile. How did we start with rebirth and end with rebirth? Yo, this is real cartomancy. We really do this. The effects of this tarot reading is the collective cumulative effect of all of our magic, energy, power, whatever you want to call it. So like you produce this synchronicity as well as I did. You being here right now, quantum superimposing this in your own like consciousness. Congratulations. So it's a very important to, this is your rebirth, and that's going to lead us into Scorpio season where we're going to transform it and then break through Sagittarius. So the inner calling is here. So this was 2 weeks ago. Okay. Next, we're going to do last week when the moon entered Capricorn and the seeds we planted started breaking through the ground. We started to integrate how to utilize this new character and abilities. So far, what we can tell from this I Told You So tour part 2, because with this passive aggressiveness, I think there's this air about you that you're not really like that you won't really snap your fingers and shut shit down immediately and present it. I think some people are trying to play you like you're not really him or her. And we have just established, bitch, you wish you actually are him. You actually are her. You have this, you're awakening and rebirthing this potency of a conviction within you that is so very powerful and has produced abundance. Okay, this is your I Told You So part 2. This is the next part of this first core. We have, of course, divine intervention has come up again. This is interesting. A higher power is stepping up to help you because this was the part where the moon went over Pluto in Capricorn, which you could see as a higher power in a collective sign. But this awakening, right? This is all through the moon, through Pluto, sun square Pluto. So you went along this I Told You So tour to be this divine intervention for certain people, connecting with your ancestors and angels. And I don't like to really just say ancestors and angels, but I'm going to say ancestors and angels, and however that makes sense to you. My Hero Academia. Yeah. And then we have Japanese proverbs: see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil, which I think is very interesting, especially in light of this divine intervention that is having you just move correctly with imbalance. And if you think of it as a court case, it's like you're not doing anything that can allow others to point out anything negative towards you or that can stop you. And then we have folk proverb: you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Okay. Which I think reflexively may apply to you as far as, you know, being able to drink, but I think is more at this second stage of the tour, you allowed the support you have and the work you've done to speak for you. And you're not trying to prove. Remember, the burden of proof is not on you. That was last year. So now that the burden of proof is on the vibration, sentiment, belief systems that go against your individual actions or what you've proven, you're not forcing anyone to drink the water. You've let them know where the water is. You're not forcing anyone to drink. The burden of proof isn't on you to prove that water is there. You've already drank from it. Okay. So it's very powerful in being able to integrate and rest in this abundance you've activated. And we have, not only are you a miracle, one is on its way to you. And that's important because that was last week. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see this harvest. Enemies. Oh my God. Imagine if this miracle is your enemies. So I think, you know, speak no evil, hear no evil. Because these enemies are underhanded and duplicitous, that's where this divine intervention is coming in to help you based on things you can't do. How do you protect yourself from these enemies? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil. It's simple. It's simple and it's easy. So there you go. Okay. I'm not going to lie. This reading is flames. This reading is fire. Fire, son. This reading is lit. All right. So, bro, King Mitchell, when I pulled the ancient divine blood and hidden secrets, I was thinking about you, bro. That was 49 minutes. We were basically everything you've been fucking awakening me to or reveal it to me. I thought that would hit home. I think that was the 49-minute mark. But yeah, this is right now. This is the full moon. So we did new moon, first quarter square. This is the full moon. And then this is the end of the transit, sun square, sun square Pluto coming into Scorpio season a week from now. So where are we at right now? So far, we've established that you're killing shit. You've rebirthed and awakened this star player within you, the version of you that gives you hope into what's to come. Deep bars. And you're following the inner call. You've activated abundance. And now this has attracted attention from your enemies who think that they can play you in any way and don't know a miracle is literally on its way to you. You have divine intervention that is aligning with you not being evil so that you stay within that protection. Because the divine intervention and protection, if you're seeing evil, hearing evil, you're out of the realm of protection. Just, don't be a diabolical, who. Okay. All right. So with that being said, this is now this week. All right. We have first house, the house itself, personal identity, Aries moon, right? Shout out to the Aries risings or Libra risings, physical periods, temperament, approach to new situations, which is pretty much harvesting the identity of this, character you have not only broken through and begun to broken through, but now you're embodying the I told you so, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like your energy is just saying like, yeah, you was talking smack. What is this? Like, and I like that. I like that. And we do have the moon. Subconscious dreams, uncertainty, illusions, mystery, psychic thoughts. We want to apply these psychic thoughts, especially to ourselves. Moon in Aries. You're coming into a much deeper intuitive exploration and understanding of who you are. Because now after 2 weeks of just presenting receipts and getting the opposition shook, this is starting to unveil how much more powerful you've become. So be mindful of these psychic thoughts because they're not all linearly aligned. That was so dumb. It's not all in a way where it's going to make, apparent sense, but you may be picking up on things before you're even aware of them. And then we have the Hierophant, religious, spiritual, tradition, system, guidance, mentorship. So I see you as becoming this Hierophant figure. People are looking at you to gain, advice. This could be you integrating this spirituality in a traditional based way, right? This spiritual imbalance is very important. The opposite of Hierophant is more bohemian practices that are more rebellious. But, by doing things by the book, I think this week is going to bring more of an established structure around what you have been, cultivating, which is fucking awesome. It's also Taurus. So the moon in Taurus right now. So what other oracle cards we have? Success. All right. This is a really interesting. So this is for round. It's a very interesting progression. The first week we got abundance. Then we got miracles, right? New moon, we got abundance. Right. Pharaoh. Right. Especially given what you said. This is beautiful. Not only are you a miracle, but one is on its way to you. This was last week. And now we have success. This is the harvest. You're harvesting 6 months to 2 weeks worth of development. So just accept it. You're successful. This is success you're coming into. Okay. Mind you, this video is public. This isn't membership exclusive. So you can watch this whenever. It could be timeless for whenever. You can watch it new with new questions. So what is very important about this is with the first house and these psychic thoughts, the moon, this is a deep acceptance and understanding of you understanding yourself as a successful authority figure. There's a system and method to your madness. And you're able to really deeply explore through illusions with visions that are still grounded with metaphysical and physical principles. So it's not like you're just delusional out here. And we have this with dreams are coming true. So for right now, this week, this is success and dreams are coming true, which is it has much credence to the transits right now. And I want you to reflect on, is that cap? Am I just blowing smoke up your ass? Am I just really flattering you? Or does this really reflect the past 2 weeks, 1 week? Maybe it may not feel like that for you. Maybe you're not seeing the situation around you. Maybe you are seeing the situation around you. And it's not, I don't want to just tell you this is what it is. Personally, for me, this feels so on point. It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, it's not like anything crazy happened to me over the past couple of weeks, even though I made very significant actions. And I literally feel like my dreams are coming true. I had a conversation with my mom yesterday. It was very revealing. So, congratulations. If you're caught up in your enemy's passive aggressiveness, trying to undermine your success, you may not realize your dreams are being coming true. Like you're here. You're here. I think you're around people who are trying to rush you because there's something they want to see before they think you're successful. And like, they don't realize they're not on your level. 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 I don't care how condescending that sounds. They're not on your level. They have no, like, it's almost disrespectful to talk to you as if there's any advice they can literally give you, as if they shouldn't be getting advice from you. It's high-key disrespectful. So it's just something to keep in mind, right? Because all this is passively aggressively done, like they're doing you a favor. And they don't know you can literally snap your fingers and now they're burning. They're burning up. They're burning up. All right. I know I sound a little militant, but hey, this is the very last, this is the next week. So we've already established you're the fucking shit. You're amazing. You're fucking amazing. You made it to the I Told You So Part 2, and you started kicking ass. People thought you would lose steam, and you came back with more receipts for them because you really do what you do. You're really about this. There's all sorts of things you can pull to show your work speaks for itself. Congratulations. I'm picking up your spirit is not a punk, right? But yes, your spirit is no punk, right? But there's a part of your unconscious that's like, the way you were supposed to be appreciated, the way you were supposed to be valued, the way that certain things you've done were supposed to be received, only for you to watch it be dismissed like it's nothing. And then you're not hating on other people, but other work to be exalted as if it's like anything meaningful, in the same breath of what you're accomplishing being seen as nothing. And a lot of you took that shit to the chin and you didn't let it bother you. And you never really processed the depth of almost how, you weren't robbed, but like, I think some of you will not allow yourself to like acknowledge that you were done fucking dirty. You're not a victim though. This happened because you're a threat. But like, there's certain beings who didn't understand the pearls you had. They didn't have the wherewithal to understand the worth of it, right? Or there are certain achievements and accolades that because what you accomplished is literally over their head, they don't even know how to celebrate that. They don't even know that they should celebrate that. and will turn around the pressure like you haven't. Like your subconscious has been psychologically reinforced collectively from others that you have not achieved what you have achieved. So even though consciously you have seen through it, psychologically, there is a receptivity that has been psychologically reinforced to guilt, shame, manipulate. It's very dark what has happened. Like there are beings who know the effect on the subconscious and have done subtle shit, like be silent when you express something happy so that they can tie in the expression of your joy with an uncomfortable moment. Really slick shit like that. And you're understanding that the true celebration of this has always been in the plans for you. And God is exalting your name in a place where nobody cannot see it, even your haters. The timing of this is so fucking ridiculous. It's going to help you surrender to yourself because you're going to unseen forces. You're going to respect yourself so much more of how you already knew the timing that you were meant to go, right? So there's a huge emphasis because they can't fulfill the burden of proof to undermine your success. And that's not going to work. You're coming into the more of these rewards. Every past success that you've accomplished, some of you have quite literally helped people become millionaires. And it's like, it doesn't really reflect all the time that they're grateful for that. Well, every bit of time in the past you feel you deserve, you're getting that and more. It's like it's making up for all of that. But it's your perspective is going to be changed to see why you masterfully made all of that happen the way it had to happen, by the way you conducted yourself and expressed yourself, right? You saw no evil, feared no evil, heard no evil, right? This is a powerful reader. I was expecting to just be in here real quick, dip. Lady Yarrow, thank you. I just got your cash app. So, this is going to represent the week 4. We've already established you are successful. Your dreams are coming true. Abundance. A miracle is literally on its way to you. You're the miracle and one is on its way. Okay. For those of you guys who just got here, this video will be publicly available. All right. So I highly recommend checking this out however many times you want. This is such a powerful reading. So I'm just very glad I could share it with you guys. But yeah, let's close this out with the last week here. So so the card that I just pulled, this success and dreams coming true, is going to last from this full moon the one we got basically just now. That's this period from here to the sun in Scorpio to October 24th. Okay. So you're going to be harvesting success, dreams coming true. Now, this next period from October 24th to October 31st, the very last week of October, that's what this is for. This is the last part before we step into Cour 2. Okay, this is the tie-in to Cour 2. Okay. Once again, huge shout outs to Spiritual Infusions. All right. 1111 Spiritual Infusions 1111. She's on YouTube. Really fucking awesome. And Maji got the tea. If you haven't checked her out, you're welcome in advance. All right, go hit both of them up. So, okay. October 24th to the 31st, we have Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you're with me. That is Scorpio season. This is going to be one of the darkest Scorpio seasons we've ever had. And you could tell, election season. I think I just heard that the president has allowed the military to be sicked on the actual people if necessary. I'm using suggestive languaging, but the military. I think they're preparing for riots or whatever. Who knows what they know or think? But that's just right off the gate. even though things are gonna get dark, we still gang. We still walking with the gang. We still got gang protection, baby. Let's go! Let's go! Putting it down. Let's go. Emperor. You didn't come here to play around. Okay, so you're putting your goddamn foot down. This is after you've now seen your dreams come true. You're achieving this success. You know what I'm saying? This is just going to really represent that even though you're walking through the darkest valley, you still got that authority. You have no fear. You're laying down the goddamn law. Okay, that's an honor. Tech 9. Awesome. Amen. So we also have the Tower, baby. Sudden change, chaos, revelation. So just keep this in mind, yo. You're going to be a rock of support. When this Tower card hits, people are going to go fucking crazy. Look at how people are going crazy right now. This Tower card is a collective event. It's some kind of psyop, assassination. I think they already made a third attempt on Trump. I don't think they're going to catch him slipping, but that doesn't mean someone else isn't going to get caught. You know what I mean? So I think you're going to get prepared for this latter part of the week. Sudden change and revelation, and you're going to be that, you know, control and authority and steadiness to walk through that with authority and vigilance. This Tower card in of itself is wild crazy. Sudden change. This is literally coming into Scorpio season after the square. That's the crazy thing about the last part of this week. That's the Sun Pluto square. We're going to complete that. Then we're going to step into Scorpio season. It's going to be wicked. So we do have natural Reiki powers. This full moon was opposite Chiron. So these natural Reiki powers could also represent, you know, this sudden change, this transformation, this authority and rulership. Natural for some of you is just your auric presence, your aura, your bioelectric field could literally be like a humidifier that just kind of naturally heals people. I don't think humidifier is a word, but like, yeah. And then we have your name holds power. That says everything. I think we can end on that note. Your name holds so much power. And if you think you know your name, you know your name. You don't know your name, you're finna know. And that's through this week of the first house. When you're understanding your identity, you're going to release. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So beautiful. Whoo. I have to recover my chakra and stamina after this. I unconsciously channeling chakra. This is crazy. I just got the word from my spirit. Some of you were sending me good positive juju while I was doing this reading. Thank you very much. Your higher management and establishment is going to bless you with miracles all through the rest of this weekend, including the end of this broadcast. If you specifically sent me any energy, like, they don't play about that. They are really thankful. Apparently through this broadcast, there were multiple attempts on our lives and black magic rituals done to distract us and to make us sad. I could be making that up just to make this sound more edgy, but I truly believe, I'm delusional enough to believe that I'm picking this up. So for those of you who are sending it energy, you actually protecting the whole chat. You put yourself at risk to protect the whole chat. And it wasn't even a risk to you. You're just like, I do this. So you get rewarded. Anyway, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Lady Yarrow, I got you on the card. For those of you who would like cards, you're very more than welcome to join the queue. But if not, that's totally cool. I still have my readings available. I think a lot of you don't know I have paper call. Let me kind of show you that real quick. I have a team, y'all. My team is legit. I don't think you guys know my team is legit. Y'all need to stop being scared and call your boy. Okay, call your boy. It's paper call. Okay, you could call this number. We have your personal magician, the peace dealer. We have Majestic Magi. She had an amazing conversation a couple days ago. She's our heavy hitter. All right. I'm not gonna lie. When people ask me about mediumship and spirits and ghosts, she's our secret weapon. Marcy, she's legit with it. She's not these foo fake ass mediums. So, you know, the person who called in was able to get a lot of help. We have Pharaoh in the building. All right. We have Theory General. Shout out to New Age Jaw. Okay. We're going to update that, and we're going to add people to the team. For those of you who want to join the team and actually join the call, I'll keep you guys posted about that. We're going to start doing submissions and game shows to join you to the team. But I want to just kind of build this up a little bit more, get a bit more consistency. Lady Yarrow, thank you so much for your patience. I literally just got caught up right now doing this. But yeah, let's do this for those of you who want a live reading. So the enemy never sleeps, we playing chess. So we do have Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I feel your enemies are going to be doing that for you. Please forgive me. And out of the, you know, I also kind of feel like there is going to be this sense where certain things that you have been forewarned people or told people, they're going to be like, hey, thank you. Wow, I should have listened. Oh, wow, you were right about this. And not even in ways that necessarily seem like they were being rude or whatnot. But we do also have J.G. Holland. Heaven is not reached by a single bound, but we build the ladder by which we rise. Okay, I see these quotes are coming through. Mike Tyson, when you are favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. Who came to the party with you is who you leave with. Who came to the party with you. And I like that because you started out with the quote, and now we pull in nothing but quotes, which is crazy. Oscar Wilde, imitation is a serious form of flattery that mediocrity can pay greatness to. So we have those quotes for you. I'm going to keep shuffling until I get like a planet card or a tarot card. But I feel like the fact that we just got 3 quotes straight up back to back is somewhat revealing. And it may be an effect of your magic. We did get Ho'oponopono too. So we have the 12th house of the unconscious, hidden aspects, secrets. So, okay, definitely, I think stirring up other people's 12th house as well and putting yourself in a position to kind of see through unconscious habits. And we have Archangel Michael. Okay. So, I mean, I think that's very self-explanatory, but I feel like considering the quotes we had too, it's like maybe an aspect of Michael too is just chilling around your aura, wishing someone would. And we do have death. Yep, transformation. Archangel Michael in his 2nd and 3rd role is the angel of death. So I think that's also really interesting. New beginning. And not only is there transformation, I think you're aiding in this transformation of people's 12th house. It's like all those fears and subconscious, whatever, like you're burying it for people, whether they're aware or not, just in connecting with you. I really do like this. And we have this with the lovers. You get bonus cards. Partnership, fate, synergy, and Sri Yantra, complex symbol, union of the divine masculine and feminine. So this is kind of like twin flamey, divine counterpartship, the lovers and the union here. Very interesting, but it's highly metaphysical, I would believe. Okay, so next we have positive attitude aviation. Shout out to you, bro. Ooh, this card fell out. Jupiter. Oh my God. Yo, this dude don't miss. First of all, this is crazy. Bro, this is crazy. Did you see this card just fall the fuck out? Do you know what's crazy about this guy? This guy has Sun, Jupiter, North Node. And he's been having synchronicities like this ever since I met him, bro. There's a certain lady that I met with him, right? And if you know, in Greco-Roman lore, Jupiter is the husband of Hera, Juno, right? So when we looked at each other's charts, I saw he had Sun Jupiter and she had Sun Juno, stuff like that. And now this is falling out. Like, you're kind of bending my reality. Just like, I think I needed to tell you, like you're expanding into my own reality here. But like, yeah, I think that's a huge omen when taking into account that you're leveling up again and you're bringing greater expansion. There's more fortune. But I'm gonna pull another card for you. I just thought that was interesting that this came through. We have the sun, so Sun, Jupiter, core being. You're getting ready to unlock more of who you are. We have this with Pluto. Yep, rebirth. You're rebirthing your whole ego. And I think it's tied into you, Rasta Jack. You feel me? Like, that's really cool. I think it's beyond that. You're ready to really take into a much more core, unique expression of who you are. It's like the new era of you, which I think is freaking badass. Why worry about the monkeys if it's not even your circus? Focus on things that are yours to change. I'm just here for the popcorn, baby. Yeah. Personal power, control, self-confidence. Boom. Ooh. That was fire. Yo, this is a W stream. This was an amazing reading. Definitely very grateful to share this, stream with you guys. If you guys kind of hopped in at certain points, I highly recommend. You don't have to watch it all in one sitting, but check this out again. You can watch this as many times as you want. It's public. And before we leave, let's leave on America. I'm gonna draw one more card for everybody. Okay. Last card I'm gonna pull is your fucking royalty. Your goddamn royalty. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Loyalty is royalty. All right. You smart. You loyal. You cool. Okay. So I want us to do a quick ritual. I want you to set an intention. Make a wish. What is something you want to experience right now? Feel it like you already have it. I want you to feel it like you already have it. And I'm going to pull off one card. Once you feel it like you already have it, in that feeling as the person who already has it, I want you to intend that everyone else's intention and wish comes true, and all our wishes come true immediately once we end the broadcast. Okay? Wear it with your crown, knowing that you are royal, knowing that you are the king, queen that you are. All right? Some of you, we got God, goddess, queens, God, kings, queen, goddesses here as well. So oh my goodness. Another one fell out. Ugh. So I want you to feel your wish like it's come true. If you feel like you're lost, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember trees lose their leaves every year, yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. Okay. So I want you to feel your wish come true. Everything that it doesn't have to be just one wish. And I want you to intend that everyone else's wish comes true. I intend that everyone else's wish comes true because we gang and we forever. Infinity gang. Okay. Oh my God. All these cards are coming out. All right. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. All right. Third eye. Keep that third eye open. Let's see if we can get one more. What's up, y'all? Divine connection. Boom. Divine connection. Third eye, and you're untouchable. This is it, y'all. You guys stay blessed as always. And until next time, peace. And once I end this broadcast, the energy is going to disperse.